It's a glorious day and you're here with two guys and a dog. It's Tommy, Damo and our little buddy Chew Man, the always hungry Jack Russell who's never afraid to voice his opinion. Bringing you the hottest action in Gippsland with a light-hearted look at the world and tons of feel-good music. From the World Peace Conference, I declare world peace. Now, where's two guys and a dog? Hello and welcome to Two Guys and a Dog, right here and right now on 104.7 Gippsland FM. I'm Damo.
And I'm Tommy. And it's official, tomorrow is the International Day of Peace as sanctioned by the UN, Damo.
That's right, Tommy. And who are we at Two Guys and a Dog to argue with the UN?
Well, we don't want to get all hipster and groovy by jumping in a VW Combi, tie-dyeing shirts and putting more harmful smoke into the atmosphere, Damo.
But peace does start at home. We're going to share with you some hugely popular tracks with other day-to-day things that you can do to create peace right in your life at home here in Gippsland.
And to kick things off, we've got a great track by Cold Chisel with When the War Is Over.
Ain't nobody gonna steal this heart away. Ain't nobody gonna steal this heart away.
When the war is over, got to get away. Pack my bags to no place in no time, no day. You and I, we used each other's shoulder. Still so young, but somehow so much older. How can I go home and not get blown away?
Don't extend your index finger. Just listen to Two Guys and...
Okay, love and oxygen.
Well, what about food?
Yeah, all right, you're right. The Beatles appear to be misinformed. Love is not all you need.
Well, there is a lot of love in Gippsland, Damo.
That is very true. Two Guys and a Dog caught up with Casey Callahan, the mum of Balin, who suffers from infantile Marfan syndrome.
They've taken a tragic situation and turned it into a positive force to help others. Let's go to the interview.
G'day, it's Damo here, Two Guys and a Dog, and I have with me the wonderful and lovely Casey, who is the mum of Balin, and there's a promotion coming up from now through to November under the Make-A-Wish Foundation with Rosedale Speedway. Do you want to tell us about that, Casey? What's going on?
Yeah, so it's hectic actually. It's blown up really quite big, and we're excited. And basically Make-A-Wish put on a early birthday party for Balin last year, and it was a great day. There's trains and cakes and kids and jumping castles and just a big fantastic day, and he just spoke about it for weeks and weeks on end. And we thought, why not say thank you back to them by dressing up Broderick's, that's his dad, his race car in a Thomas theme with all Thomas stickers on it, and we're going to send it around the speedway track for Balin and say thanks, and basically just keep helping Make-A-Wish do what they do for all the kids down here in Gippsland. So
that's wonderful. And I have seen the photos of the car. It looks amazing with Thomas livery, and we were joking before in the pre-show, we had Balin here having a chat with him as well, that the number is 72, which is my date of birth, so I'm dating myself here. But tell us about what is Balin's condition, and how can people help with that?
Yeah, so basically last year he was deemed palliative, so he's had 2 heart surgeries already, and the second heart surgery has bought us a bit more time, but the doctors can't do much more for him. We've gone to Sydney's and Melbourne's and overseas. He can't fly, so we're basically just out of options. And yeah, so infantile Marfan syndrome, it's a disorder of the connective tissue, so it's quite softer than ours, and so it affects your heart, your lungs, your eyes. We're really in trouble if he gets an illness, like a respiratory type sickness. That may be the end or not, but we're just taking each week, each day as it comes, and we are just basically, this fundraiser is something really good and rewarding in such a dark time of our lives.
Yeah, to put it in context for the listeners as well, Balin's 5 years old as well. But the fundraisers that you've got coming up for that to help, again, give you that focus and keep things is on the November the 4th. You've got a trivia night at the Traralgon Tennis Club. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so that's November 4th. And Susie from the tennis club has given us her venue to use, and she's just a lovely lady. And so tables of 10, it's $20 a ticket, and it's selling quickly. So,
and then after that, on the 18th of November is the Rosedale Speedway. So you've got the car all with that livery. What's going to happen on that day? Because Balin was very excited about what's actually going to happen at the Rosedale Speedway on the 18th. Do you want to tell the audience about that?
Yeah, he wants to go in Dad's car and race. He can't race, he's too young, but just roll around the track with Dad driving and hang out the window with his little bubble wand gun and just blow bubbles to all the kids. But he has asked me, he said, no big engine noises, Mum, it's just got to sound like a mower. And he doesn't like it when the car revs up, so I might have to put a set of earmuffs on him, I think, to get him to wave the wand. But I think he's pretty excited just to be around the kids. And
I really love the work that you're doing, where Make-A-Wish Foundation helped Balin, and now you're going out of your way to help Make-A-Wish Foundation, and that's really fabulous to see. And I love the sense of community that we have in Gippsland, where people really go out of their way to support each other and help people they don't even know. So this is really wonderful what you're doing. Casey, thank you very much for taking time on Two Guys and a Dog. It's such a pleasure to have you there. And listeners, please do go out and support the initiative that's being run by Casey and her family, and so many others that are bringing that together. Go along 4th of November at the Traralgon Tennis Club is the auction night, and then the 18th of November at the Rosedale Speedway. Come along and support, help Gippsland, help the people in Gippsland. It's such a great cause. Casey, thank you very much for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much for hearing our story, and I'm just so humbled by everyone's generosity and support. And yeah, thanks very much for listening to me.
No, it's a pleasure, Casey, and I'm sure I know myself, and I'm sure everyone listening, their heart is with you and offering love and support. So thank you for sharing.
No worries. Thanks a lot.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but everyone.
Powered by love and understanding. Two guys and a dog.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer,
a brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
That set started with What the World Needs Now Is Love by Burt Bacharach and the Posses. And then there was John Lennon with Imagine.
A great way to create peace with people is to share in local events, Damo.
It certainly is, Tommy. And it's a weekend of drama at GPAC starting this Friday.
Be taking on a journey through the world of plays and playmaking, Damo.
From the classics to contemporary, the most notable theatrical genres will bring stories to life, stir your emotions, and conjure sensational characters.
There's a smorgasbord on offer from Hamlet, The Prince of Skidmark, Death of a Salesman, Sticks, Stones, Broken Bones, and even shadow puppets from the Junk Workshop.
Feel the love, get the peace flowing at the Weekend of Drama at GPAC starting from this Friday at 10 a.m. And next up, we have a little ballad that has a unique approach to bring peace to Palestine.
This is my peace anthem for Israel and Palestine, obviously being anthemic. There'll be opportunity for you to sing along towards the end, if you know the words.
We don't eat pigs. You don't eat pigs. It seems it's been that way forever. So if you don't eat pigs and we don't eat pigs, why not eat pigs together? We don't eat pigs, you don't eat pigs. It seems it's been that way forever. So if you don't eat pigs, we don't eat pigs. Why not eat pigs together, together? Pigs. Pigs. It's been that way forever. Yes, hey! So if you don't eat pigs and we, yeah, why not eat pigs together? And again, why not eat pigs together? One more time. Why not? Yeah, why not rock?
look on the bright side of life with Two Guys and a Dog.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue. And when the band plays "Hail to the Chief," ooh, they point the cannon at you. Lord, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator, son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. Some folks are born silver spoon in hand. Lord, don't they help themselves, dog? But when the tax man comes to the door, Lord, the house looking like a rummage sale, yes. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no millionaire son, no, no. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one, no. Yeah, some folks inherit star-spangled eyes. Ooh, they send you down to war. And when you ask them how much should we give, ooh, the only answer, more. Yo, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no military son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son.
They had Fortunate Son by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Bringing the peace and love to Gippsland this weekend is the Traralgon Farmers Market.
Run by the passionate Traralgon Lions Club, it's the go-to destination for all things fresh and mouth-watering, including fruits and veggies and irresistible tasty handmade products, Damo.
It certainly is, and you can celebrate the abundance of local produce and the love for all things handmade.
You'll be treating yourself to the finest, freshest, and most delicious harvests while directly contributing to the growth and prosperity of your incredible local community.
So set your alarms and spread the word. The Traralgon Farmers Market is coming your way on Saturday at the iconic K Street Gardens.
It's a day of fresh flavours, delightful discoveries, and the heartwarming, peaceful community spirit.
Coming up next on our Peace episode is Zombie by the Cranberries. Two guys and a dog, always looking on the bright side of life.
Now I've been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Oh, I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world as one, and I believe it could be someday it's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness there rides the peace train. Oh, peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Now I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Oh, peace train sounding louder, ride on the peace train. Ooh, ooh. Come on, the peace train. It's peace train, holy roller. Everyone jump on the peace train. Ooh, ooh. Come on, the peace train. Get your bags together. Go bring your good friends too, 'cause it's getting nearer. It soon will be with you. Come and join the living. It's not so far from you, and it's getting nearer. Soon it will all be true. Oh, peace train sounding louder. Ride on the peace train. Come on, the peace train, peace train. Now I've been crying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on hating? Why can't we live in bliss? 'Cause out on the edge of darkness there rides a peace train. Oh, peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Oh, peace train sounding louder, ride on the peace train. Come on, the peace train. It's peace train, holy roller. Everyone jump up on the peace train. Ooh. Yes, come on, peace train. Hey, yes, it's the peace train. Come on, the peace train. Oh, peace train.
The Peace Trains are back in Gippsland this weekend, and you can share your love of trains with the Gippsland Model Engineering Society's Miniature Adventure Trains.
And remember to get hold of a Mocha Frappuccino, Damo's favourite thirst quencher. Well, can coffee really be a thirst quencher, Damo?
It is for me. I really love my Mocha Frappuccinos and how they make me feel, well, kind of calm and energized at the same time. It's a juxtaposition that really works for me and gets me livened up so I can speak with good English, for my second language being English.
Well, you heard it first here, listeners. There you go. Get yourself a Mocha Frappuccino to sip as you chuff around the 2 kilometres of track in Newman Park, Damo.
It certainly is. It's a great place to chuff around, and it's on Sunday between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. And for just $4 per person, you can experience the joy of riding these carefully crafted trains through the picturesque rail track.
Embrace the spirit of discovery, joy and wonder that only Gippsland Model Engineering Society can offer you.
So gather your loved ones, grab your tickets, and it's all aboard for an unforgettable experience of a lifetime this Sunday at Newman Park in Traralgon. Welcome to the Isle of Gippsland, where steam trains and their friends have lived in harmony for decades. But it's not all sweet-scented roses. You see, Thomas the Tank Engine runs on coal, and although Thomas is much loved by everyone, there's a problem looming on the horizon. It was a beautiful warm day and the engines were relaxing in the rail yard. Out walked the Fat Controller sadly. "Gather round," said the Fat Controller. "I have some very sad news. We must address the environmental impact of coal-burning engines. I'm afraid Thomas must be decommissioned." "Oh no!" exclaimed Percy. "Thomas, we'll miss you so much." James reflected sadly. "I'll always remember when you rescued me from the snowdrift." Emily was tearful. "And how you taught me how to be a really useful engine." Then there was a very uncomfortable silence because the other engines realised they ran on coal too and would also need to be decommissioned as well. Just as the engines were about to cry, a man in a lime green suit walked in. "Who are you?" all the engines asked at once. "I'm Professor Green, and I bring carbon capture technology knowledge." Percy asked inquisitively, "Carbon capture technology? What's that?" Professor Green responded, "It's a way to reduce emissions and make your engines eco-friendly by making coal a clean energy fuel." "I want to make a difference in Gippsland," announced Thomas. And after a successful conversion, Thomas emerged as a greener and cleaner engine and chuffed up and down the tracks proudly. The other engines were keen to follow Thomas's carbon capture conversion. James said, "We're now ambassadors for environmental awareness." Emily added optimistically, "And we're committed to a cleaner and greener future for Gippsland." The Fat Controller was very proud of the engines, and he too was reminded that Gippsland had everything to be a world beacon for greener living where everyone lives in harmony with the environment. And so the Isle of Gippsland embraced eco-friendly technology, proving that even beloved steam engines can adapt and change to protect their beautiful home. Celebrating the higher standard and healthier living in Gippsland with two guys and a dog.
How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? How many seas must the white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, and how many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? Yes, and how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? Yes, and how many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, and how many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? Yes, and how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
Two Guys and a Dog, brought to you by the letter A and the number 3.
fight is holy and a Gideon. One love. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. One song. Have pity on those whose chances grow thin. There ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. Yeah, yeah. One love. What about the one love? What about the let's get together and feel alright? I'm playing to mankind. One love. One heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright.
That was a tasty double slice of music legends with Bob Dylan singing Blowing in the Wind, followed up by the other Bob, Bob Marley, and One Love.
Sharing a meal is how people around the world come together to meet each other, catch up, and try something new.
The Moe Library throws open the doors to its kitchens on the fourth Friday of each month to provide a fresh, healthy, and free meal for the whole community.
You don't need to know anybody to enjoy lunch at the library, but you're welcome to bring a friend or two if you like.
Bookings are required, and the Moe Library caters for around 20 people. They provide a range of foods to cater to dietary requirements.
Lunch at the library in Moe is a great way to embrace and share in the wonderful Gippsland community.
Another way to enjoy the Moe and Morwell Library is to remember the good old days.
For people over 60, join others at the Moe and Morwell Library to chat, relax, and yarn about the good old days, just like Chewy is doing right now.
You don't need anything other than to bring your own memories, if you haven't missed placement.
Yeah, I sometimes forget my memories, but getting out and connecting with others is a great way to spread the peace and love.
Plus, you don't need to worry about a rumbling tummy because light refreshments will be available.
So if you're over 60, head down to the Moe and Morwell Library for a good old days chat.
Okay, listeners, we're continuing through this International Peace Day edition of Two Guys and a Dog, and up next it's Holiday by Green Day. Then it's followed up by John Mayer singing Waiting for the World to Change.
Down like an Armageddon flame. Shame the ones who died without
This is Tommy from my show, Two Guys and a Dog, with all the hottest action in Gippsland and tons of feel-good music. Well, unfortunately, the time has come for the sun to set on another serene episode of Two Guys and a Dog in the heart of Gippsland's beautiful landscapes and tranquil lakes.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, but it is time to take a deep breath, relax, and let the peaceful ambience of Gippsland rejuvenate your mind as you reflect on the wisdomness and the knowledge shared right here on Two Guys and a Dog.
And don't despair, the world has not ended. We're not leaving you. We're just preparing for next week's show, Damo.
Of course we are. Next week's show is going to be a great show because it's World Tourism Day and we'll celebrate all the amazing places to visit in Gippsland plus around the world.
So make sure you tune in same bat time.
Same bat 104.7 Gippsland FM.
To bring you all the regional fun and excitement.
Goodwill and good cheer. And today's lesson comes from American President Ronald Reagan, who said, "Peace is not the absence of conflict. It's the ability to handle conflict by peaceful means, like, say, slamming the door." Next time you feel tension rising, slam your bedroom door, hide under the doona, and enjoy the warm, peaceful darkness. Until you need to pee, that is. Then quietly sneak out to the toilet. Have an amazing week.